government which claim that they are headed by 56 in just massive superhuman being. It is very unfortunate that in the last 35 months there are 1,343 ceasefire violations. There are 172 terror attacks perpetrated, promoted, sponsored by Pakistan, and the government has no clue how to handle this situation. They said we have done a surgical strike, and they claimed victory for the surgical strike, and they wanted to electorally benefit through that surgical strike. I want to advise the government that your policy towards Pakistan, whether you have to retaliate, whether you have to have it bilateral talk, or whatever it is, that policy should not be linked to your electoral benefits. The problem with the present government, headed by Mr. Modi, is that each and every action is influenced by their electoral benefit. And they should understand that through many actions, there may not be electoral benefit for them, but there will be benefit for the country. Because of their mean self-interest agenda just to progress politically, they are not taking proper stand against Pakistan. They are not dealing with Pakistan properly. You went to a visit on Pakistan without any agenda, without being invited, and whatnot you did. And today you are in a helpless situation. Don't just hype up things. Don't just try to show that you are successful everywhere. Because of your inactions, because of your confused state, because of your political immaturity, Pakistan has been playing like this. They have to be dealt with very seriously. The opposition, particularly the Congress party, has very clearly said, we will stand by the government if they deal with Pakistan properly, or give our army an independent charge. I mean, give them, they know the best how to do. Army doesn't require Mr. Modi's expertise or Mr. Rajnath Singh's because today India doesn't have a full-time defense minister. So army knows its job and they will do. Only thing is you don't take credit for what army is doing. If you want to take credit for what army is doing, take the responsibility of what has happened today, how our Jawans has been mutilated, how our army has been insulted, and the police has been targeted. It is very unfortunate and failure of the BJP to deal with the situation. So there is some kind of a website prompted by the Telangana police, and he might have done with some proof. Definitely without any basis, a senior leader like Mr. D.P. Singh would not have come out with such a revelation. And definitely it is unfortunate if political parties resort to these kind of things. They should immediately stop it and and put an end to this kind of things. The nationalistic culture, at least their MPs should not be caught in this embarrassing situation. Bubble is burst. The AAP's bubble is burst. They were a set of people who benefited with some propaganda. The propagandas cannot last for long. The facts would emerge. And they were the beneficiaries of a huge propaganda against the Congress party and the Congress government. Today the AAP is exposed in front of people. The kind of propaganda, the kind of rumors which spread against the Congress party, blaming it to be the most corrupt. The people have seen through AAP. Now the people will see through the BJP, which is also a beneficiary of this false propaganda. And the local Congress leaders in the UP have taken a decision, and definitely Congress has a good chance because the agenda in the assembly election was to polarize the voters and communalize the situation, to create an atmosphere of hate, atmosphere of fear, and BJP to benefit by that atmosphere. But in local body elections, definitely people will back the parties and the individual candidates who stand the better chance to serve the people. And we are confident how to conduct his administration. Instead of just photo ops and media hype, this man is not doing much, and he is not clear what he should be doing. And he has always been working on a rhetoric of Hindutva. He has always been on an agenda where his speeches have been venomous. He has created, this cord between different religions, different castes, sub-castes. He has created an atmosphere of hate and threat there. This kind of people without any clear vision and clear developmental agenda are now heading Uttar Pradesh. Itself is unfortunate. Let him figure out what he wants to do, because this is a confused man sitting there and trying to indirectly bring in the hardline Hindutva agenda at the cost of the development and harmony in Uttar Pradesh. So Congress never depends on their, and has no concern for their internal developments in the BJP. The BJP, the fact of the matter is the BJP is a divided house. The KJP and BJP has never been one. Yediyurappa has least respect for all other leaders, and all other leaders have no love lost, for Yediyurappa. And we have seen the kind of situation BJP created when they were in power, the resort politics and the politics of destabilizing one chief minister after the another, the lust for power which was spilled on the streets, where they fought on the streets to gain power. BJP has been in Karnataka especially a party only for power, and their leaders are power-hungry leaders. They have no agenda. And today Mr. Yediyurappa is claiming to be the next chief minister, and Mr. Ishwarappa himself doesn't agree him to be a chief minister. He doesn't want him to be a chief minister. Neither the people of the state want a man like Yediyurappa be a chief minister. So they are trying, I think, to use Yediyurappa and dump him, which is very unfortunate, because he is a 75-year-old man. The BJP has clearly, their ploy is to use Yediyurappa, at the same time prompt Ishwarappa to attack Yediyurappa and weaken Yediyurappa. This is a game played by the High Command of BJP. It's not by the Congress. The High Command of BJP want to humiliate Yediyurappa, want to belittle Yediyurappa, and still they cannot afford to dispense with Yediyurappa. Congress always believes that the action should be taken when there is a concrete proof, because allegations can be to any extent, but it should be backed by proof. There should be some proper inquiry. The chief minister was on a business tour to promote business from Karnataka. He was in a tour to Dubai. He has written just yesterday night. Certainly he will ascertain the facts, and Congress is a party which has zero tolerance towards these kind of things. But if there is even a small proof for the allegations against Mr. Said, definitely action will be taken. But let the people who have alleged that this about things against Mr. Said come out with some proof, and definitely action will be taken. अगर ऐसा वीडियो है और अगर ऐसा कुछ हुआ है तो पार्टी जरूर उस पर एक्शन लेंगे. चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब अपना बिजनेस प्रमोशन का टूर ख़त्म करके हमारे स्टेट का जो डेवलपमेंट का बिजनेस का जो प्रमोशन था दुबई में, वो ख़त्म करके कल रात आए हैं. निश्चित तौर पर ये देखेंगे कि क्या मामला है, इसमें कोई प्रूफ है, इसमें कोई सबूत है, या ऐसे ही सियासी तौर पर राजनीति में आपको पता है कि बहुत सारी बातें आती हैं, लेकिन अगर उस पर कोई ठोस सबूत हो तो उस सबूत को के बिना पर ज़रूर एक्शन लिया जाएगा. कल चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब आए हैं, हम सब वेट कर रहे हैं कि उनके सामने क्या चीज़ें रखी जाएंगी और उसके आधार पर